Hey, bubbling, coming in, crushing this. Alright, alright, we're back at it. And today, let's talking about the number 14. Yes. So, happy birthday, my 14. So, let you a little bit about where we'd be. So, I really do feel 36 is like a key when we're talking about, sorry. Oh my gosh, yeah. When we're talking about, numbers in that, just to get a little sidetracked. So, in that, if we look through this pattern of 4, we'll see that every digital root actually happens once as well. Once we get to 36, in each element. So we'll see 1, and then if you add them up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll see the same thing here. 1, oh yeah, backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1. And then, yeah, same here. I have 1, 2, 3, wait, 3, 4, wait, because these are wrong. This is supposed to be 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Weird. My bad. But either way, yeah, so go 31. If you see that mistake, goes 29, 30, and then I wrote 33, 34. But it goes 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Here, maybe I can just correct that. 1. There we go. All right. So, yeah, so then we have, going back to a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, and then same with here, 28. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. And so we can see that another thing that, so we see the 9 isolates first when we're just thinking about 12, because I was thinking, well, to understand numbers and the way they're moving, 3 and 4 and 12 really make sense, but it does not apply to the way that numbers work in that there's 9 numbers. So they seem to have some sort of internal connection to modality or cardinal, fixed, mutable, like 3 triplicity things, being 9 is 3, 3, breaking it down. And yeah, the 9 and the 0 work a lot in our system. So yeah, we see that where we also see the same thing. So yeah, the 12 just introduces the idea that each modality has an element and each element has a modality. Whereas the 36 introduces the idea that, okay, this is true, but now each one has their own digital root as well. And so it wraps numbers right back into it. Yeah. So, either way, when this was talking about to get sidetracked, but either way, so when I'm thinking about numbers, I'm almost always thinking about going through the decans, and that's sort of the meta placement they're in, right? So like, yeah, see we through the dial. So where we are being 14 is right here in Leo, and this is fixed, or just getting to a structured or systematic way. Because up here we have infantile, yang, dreams and expression. And then down here we have this already been realized and concretized sort of arting out of what was, going deeper down in a way, versus having this sort of freedom, right? And then this would be like the realization sort of principle, the imbuement where the yang starts giving way, taking more yang roles, aka setting instead of becoming. Um, and the yin starts receiving and taking and starts, but not only receiving and taking like, um, uh, in like I'm just gonna do the bidding, right? Receiving and taking is in like kind of like a yang way, and I'm taking up the space. So it's sort of this endramatic, like now the yang or the yin principle has a sort of gaining of momentum when it likes to release, right? um and then the yang has a sort of release momentum when it likes to gain, so it creates a sort of endramatic realization of earth and air, like the two components right here in the middle. um, yeah, it being fixed, right? And then it more so being like cardinal connecting with over here, and then mutable with over here, like the last third part. If you know what I mean, like cardinal right here, fixed right here, mutable right here. I need to bring in my 9 chart, which show better bet. But either way, yeah, so we're just getting into this sort of systematic realization, which is the beginning of having life and taste set out for you, but still figuring out the lane. So still in this systematic way, kind of knowing and understanding a few things, right, about nature, but now still starting to understand the direction, sort of the meta lane. Um, and I put that right here. Its element is water, which looks like this. We'll see that in common between all the other water signs. Besides 2, because 2 is only made up of 1 plus 1. Um, yeah. So get a little bit deeper, talking about my 14s, is we just saw, yeah, what realm the kind of number is in, but in another way, it's in another realm. Um, it's still in fire, but like for example, the decan 14 is within Leo, and it's Earth, or no, it's water. My bad. And the decan 15 is in there as well, and it's air. So the thing about it is the decans within the signs really don't dictate element. They dictate more so um, modality, because when we think about it, um, the like if I'm breaking up the 36 into a 4 by 3, and then I break up the pattern, I see like getting the elements by the 4 and the modalities by the 3, and I align it, I get fire, earth, air, water, which is the zodiac. The pattern of the zodiac. And so um oh yeah, and so I'm looking for, these are telling me what element the signs are, right? It's not telling me what um um cardinality, fixiality, or mutability it is, because I'm looking at the first one, right? I'm looking at the modality for the pattern of the elements. So when I'm looking at the elements, I'm looking at the elements of the patterns for the numbers. And so there's actually 9 of these in the 36, and these represent the 9 numbers. These rows, there's 9 of these. And so what they'll be is there'll be 4 decans, and these will actually be the elements. And one Aries will have like 1 of Taurus. Taurus and Gemini will share 2, and Gemini and Cancer will share 1 of Gemini's. And so it gives you a little more understanding on how the modalities and the elements overlay as well. Yeah. But either way, getting back to 14 or 14. I don't know. I feel like I started talking about 13 for a second. My bad. But it is within. We were still talking about the same thing. So this is still within Leo. And Leo being that systematic, right, we've discovered a path, we've discovered a lane, but now we have to work to uncover and generate it, bring light to it, right? It's that sort of Leo, like I've discovered something and now everybody needs to know. This Leo. So that's a little bit surrounding just the realm 14's in. But when we really start to play out how it plays out, is it plays out as fixed in water. Um, and we'll see. Then, yeah, it plays out as water. We can see because it's fixed in that its digital root is 5. And there's a lot of numbers with these digital roots as 5. There's actually 4, like we saw, because each digital root is expressed in each element. So we see within 5, within this fixed realm. So now we get a little more information about the number 14 within a very structured realm. It's the water, the down and out, or the being very structured and articulate and expressive and communicable um, for like other, right, like almost like selfishly selfless, like for the world, like for circumstance, for politics, like letting body, letting mom, letting the world kind of direct you, right? That yin principle of water. And so yeah, verse we have 22 being within the fixed realm, um being this sort of generator, so it has all this structure, but um well, yeah. Sorry, I was just talking about the elements, but but 22 is more of this generator within this systematic life, so it realizes the dream, but it is more um, actually connecting to Leo in its 4 instead of 5, and this makes it like an actual generator within systems, like almost developing systems, knowing the way, knowing the taste, but then uncovering it, right? Like having that system, that starting solidity, and then generating a bunch of ideas around that. Now we are just kind of carrying it through, you know. We understand the way, just kind of get it done. Um, and then 6 plays out as well as the fixed mutable, which would be the one that more so understands the way, but now it's going down and out. It's like sharing it. It's um, uh, more so otherly reliant. Like it's still kind of generative, but more so seeing how it plays out in the world, and kind of washing it with fortune, seeing how fortunate it really is. Um, because the fixed is this sort of principle of solidity, this cardinal is this generation, and this mutability is this principle of like sort of down and out, just for body, what is developed of the wave. Yeah. So basically, we're in this very solid point, and we're also in the fixed realm. Like I said, we also have 2 that correspond to this: the fixed in the cardinal realm, and the fixed in the mutable realm. But going back to 22, 14, and 6 and seeing their relationship, it's as easy as going 1, 2, 3. Um, and we see that what we're doing is we're going 4, 5, 6, which are these 3. And then if we go back to 14, 6, if we go back to 2, 14, and 26, right? Yeah. These are all, you can see how they're connected this way. And how these are connected is 2, 5, 8, right? So they're all the middle numbers. Verse 1, 4, 7, all the beginning numbers of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then 2, 5, 8, the middle. And then 3, 6, 9, the third. So yeah, we can see how these connect, and so we get to this idea that 14 is very systematic in its placement in 2 ways. Generally, being in the world of, and it's like a double down too, because Like this digital root 5 fixed could be a different weight. Like 5 could be in Taurus. So there's like kind of this double, like a lot of being in a fixed systematic realm, understanding the sort of path, having to carry it through, but almost get it across through fortune, right? Deal with the world, like bring it out, like really get the world's opinion on it, because of the water. It's very selfless. Yeah, and to get a little bit how 14 moves. Um, Obviously, it's water, so 1 times 14, you're always balancing yourself with circumstance and fortune and what's fortunate and what's like right, circumstantially, like to others. 2 times 7, um, you're there's always opportunity, expressing yourself. So then there's this sort of ability to get lost in wonderland and kind of lose sight for this ability to have fun expressing and like have people understand you're expressing. But yeah, but also this sort of gift and ability to bring light to truth or fortune. Um, yeah. Let me sit down. So that's a little bit about how 14 moves.